or deja vu or coincidences, or part of you might be thinking, am I crazy? Like, this seems familiar. This seems, and you're thinking, is it just quarantine? And I'm having that with you guys. Multiple times I have I've done your reading and deleted it somehow before getting it up to YouTube. And I'm doing this reading, and what I've been doing for signs is going back to mid-November, the December channeling, and the 2021 overview. And I feel like maybe I already did this before because when I read your mid-November, I feel like I went back. My hands are freezing all of a sudden. Like, to the point, this happened to me yesterday where I'm like having to, whew. It was in the 30s last night here in Vermont. When am I recording this? May 29th. All right. Anyway, I don't know. So I'm wondering if maybe you guys are having this experience, and that's why I keep having these weird things. These just, I don't know, things that just kind of make you pause for a second and question. So your mid-November is hysterical because the first thing I wrote for the channeling was getting the fuck out of Dodge. I saw goggles, like an old-fashioned pilot in an open cockpit small plane with a scarf. Random. And I saw ironwork, or like an iron gate. And I circled that, and I don't remember why. And someone chilling with a baseball cap on outside. I see an aquarium that you could get a subscription or explore local or county or country attractions, but there might be one like a garden there might be one place you like to go that you may consider buying a subscription to. This is so random, but this book series I love. It's called the Hollows series by Kim Harrison. It's a fantasy series. It's great. It's about a witch, a vampire, and a 4-inch foul-mouthed pixie that live in a church. It's fantastic. But Rachel, the main character, would have a subscription to run. They could go in and run at the zoo before it officially opened. I don't know. So it's something like that where you. Okay, keep going. Ghosts, mediumship, past life regressions. Yeah, I feel like you may be, Capricorns, you guys are so practical and down to earth, but I feel you may be exploring things. Well, maybe if you're watching this video, or exploring your own psychic nature or your own psychic ability, or having these experiences that are, ooh, I got the chills. Feeling like you're in touch with relatives who have passed. Yeah, I don't know. I see you seeing it differently. I'm getting a lot of channeling from you. Other people, other signs, I was just straight reading what I had gotten. But this is okay. So for Capricorn, for December channeling, left-handed. Looks like I just got a lot of words for this one. Traveling, passing of time, thinking, reflecting. Get up and move, change routine. Eclipse time. So here we're now in the eclipse time, which is why I'm referring back. Listen to your body. Go to the doctors. Your intuition is correct. Significant change internally that will manifest tangibly. A book idea. So this was December 2020. And then I have in quotes, you can't fix this. Which was probably, I remember when the pandemic first happened, when it was probably the last day we were in the office at work, and my boss was somewhat frantic, and she's pretty cool as a cucumber type person. Because they were halting research and everyone was going to her. And I just looked at her and I said, hey, like, you can't fix this. Like, you cannot fix this you cannot fix what the whole world is going down. And she paused and she was like, you could see a little bit of relief, like, yeah, I can't, like, what am I doing? Why am I, like, making myself crazy and jumping over hoops for people when this is just not something I can fix. And it just brought a little bit of acceptance. Okay, so for your overview reading, if you've been down, I see things feeling lighter and brighter. Negative energy you've been carrying released or banished. This is a overview of 2021 reading. Getting lost in a project, for some a labor of love. A book, here's book again. Book, something more hands-on, losing track of time while you're doing this. It's so consuming in a positive way. Very motivated to make something happen. Maybe time to spend a little money and get yourself a fully functioning home office to get comfortable. Has all the necessary components, like 2 monitors, a printer, whatever you need to do your job. A comfortable chair, that's what I've been missing. Stoking the embers. Reigniting a fire. Oh, so if you go camping, you wake up in the morning and usually the campfire is just a bunch of white ash. But if you just throw a log on it, it will pretty quickly start right back up. Motivation, creativity, passion, energy, inspiration, determination. Then I saw the movie The Matrix. I've actually only seen The Matrix once, and I was having thyroid issues and I fell asleep during it. All I remember is lots of gunfire. I need to go back and watch that. I can't believe I haven't. Sparkles. Wrote the name Sparkles down. Filters Instagram. Rebranding Instagram filters. I don't know. Oh, sparkles, like the filters on Instagram make you, okay, I think that's what I'm talking about. But then I see rebranding. Shifting, moving in a different direction. Pandemic has been the catalyst. Let's look at everything. Everything is up for discussion. All ideas welcome. Fun brainstorming sessions, then motivated to hit the ground running. It's a fluid, organic process. Yeah, that's a lot. That's it. My hands are cold all of a sudden. Circulation. Yeah, I feel like it might be a good time for here's the full moon. A good time to go to the doctors for a checkup. Just see if your like vitamin levels, I don't know. My medical advice is go to a medical professional. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything bad. I just see it would be like, oh, okay, I wasn't making that up or something. So we have the moon out. So that could be Pisces, that could be Cancer, that could be the full moon. So we have the full moon. Oh, wait, shit. It's your full moon in June. It has to be because it was Sag full moon and where's my paper? Where's my other paper? Yeah, I'm very confident it's Capricorn full moon June 24th. Damn, get your shit together, Jen. You're supposed to know what's going on here. Okay, so that makes sense. So this is a nod to your full moon in June on the 24th. I think it would be so great, and I feel like this came up in your regular June reading, if you could be by water. It doesn't have to be salt water, but I think that would be by the beach, or near a stream, a cabin, I don't know. But I think that would be really, I see you really reflecting. I just think it'd be very cathartic. You may get some downloads, some inspiration. You might want, maybe you also maybe you get a crystal or something and have it with you, have it in the car, or wear it, have it where you work. Maybe someone makes something for you, gives it to you as a gift. Like I have a big old piece of hematite on my desk at work to try to ward off negative energy, negative people. Good Lord. Oops. Nothing to see here. Okay, what else is going on for Capricorn? The world, wow. A culmination. I think when the world comes up, like if we look back, so it's a culmination, right? I think I just said that, Jen. But it's looking back, and you would mark this as a phase in your life. So that's when I was in that relationship. That's when I was hanging out with this friends. That's when I was living in this place. That's when I was working at this job. That's when I was really into this thing. So there's something about, there is something coming to an end. And I know that can sound sad, but just think about graduating from something. It's the end. You finished college, for example, but I mean, it's a joyous thing. Like it's a positive thing, but it does, you're done that phase of your life, so that there can be some, bittersweetness to things like that. So some sort of culmination or new phase of life where you really feel like this is a fresh start. There's some sort of, fresh start, restart, new beginning energy. And the Hermit. Yeah, I do see you being super reflective. You'll have some deep thoughts and some deep spiritual understandings and some wisdom coming in, and really reflecting on where you've been, who you are, and what you want and where you want to go. Soul searching. This is Virgo time. That's the end of August into September. So 3 major arcanas, boom, right across the top. I know the lighting sucks. I'm sorry. Oh, the Empress. Birth, giving birth to something, bringing something new into the world, creating. This doesn't have to be an actual child. The Empress, all the queens go to her. She's looked up to, but she's the receptive energy to her partner, the emperor, that is action-oriented. So this Empress, she supports, she nurtures, she encourages, but she doesn't force or direct. She allows things to develop organically. For example, as a mother, if she saw a child that had a gift for something or liked something, she may put supplies around, or if the child brings it up, encourages it, but she doesn't say, okay, if you want to play the piano, then you're going to play this piano and you're going to do it all the time. Like she just is, she's very supportive and grounded, down to earth. So this could be a Capricorn energy. I feel like even though all the queens make up the Empress, that she's most with Mother Earth. So this is bringing something new. You could find out someone is pregnant, but it's bringing, like a creative, something new into the world. Wow, Justice. Fucking A. Oops. Did I just say that? Fucking A? Seriously? That sounds like something I would say when I was a kid. You now have 5 major arcanas. Justice, Libra, balance, fairness. Lady Justice has to, another feminine energy. Lady Justice she makes fair decisions. she makes decisions based on facts and, figures, and it doesn't mean she's not caring or anything like that, but she's going to look at the documentation. If she looks at a financial report, she's not going to continue to make bad financial decisions. You know what I mean? Or, yeah, she's balanced and takes all things into consideration. 8 of Cups. So if there has been something that you've been sticking with or hanging on to or continuing to invest in that you're really not getting the return on your investment, usually this is something emotional. And that's what Lady Justice cuts away, those things we stay connected to or whatever, or do out of guilt, or we feel obligated, or we feel sorry for someone, or whatever. And realizes, hey, you've been putting all this emotional time and energy and you're getting nothing back. Why are you doing this? It's time to move away from that. We do this, I feel like, in matters of the heart. We keep giving to this person that treated us like shit, or allowing someone to not treat us well or whatever. Whereas I like to use the gambling scenario, because I think, if you go gambling, you go to a slot machine, you have a certain amount of money. If you don't have an issue with gambling addiction, but you'll put the money in, and like after a certain amount of time, you're like, I'm not getting a payoff. I mean, the slot machines are programmed, right? And if they sense like, okay, this is about the amount of time people will put into something before they're like, forget this, and they give you a little payout, right? And people can be like this too. They vest just enough, certain personality types to keep you hanging around, but you don't really get anything from them. You know what I mean? Only if it's convenient. And so, but we don't tend to walk away the way we would financially, for example, or if our heart's involved. And that's what Lady Justice does. She's not mean about it, but she's like, no, we have to be objective, and as objective as we can be, and make the best decision for ourselves. We can't keep putting ourselves in a position where we're going to be in a deficit because we feel sorry for someone else or we feel guilty. And there is someone being a little emotionally manipulative, it's a little sneaky, not being forthcoming. Page of Wands. Inspiration, creativity, action, motivation, enthusiasm. 10 of Pentacles. I love this card because there's a lot of feminine energy, a lot of receptive energy, a lot of allowing energy, a lot of going with the flow. This type of energy isn't going to force someone else to change, but they will walk away. So this isn't a pushover energy. This isn't a passive energy to the point where just treat me like shit and I'm not going to do or say anything. But they will. And there's something you're realizing you need to walk away from. Sometimes this is an internal thing, right? We have had the Hermit. Internally, you're like, I need to let go of that obligation, that shame, that sense of responsibility towards things that maybe aren't yours. that have kept you, held you back, or kept you from making changes or doing things in your life that you really want to do. Ten of Pentacles is beautiful, especially for Capricorn. And I love that this usually has a very patriarchal lean to it. And I love that it is again this divine feminine, and I can create my own legacy. I can create my own family. This is many generations. There's a richness to this card, not just monetarily, but the same way that French food is rich, right? It's complex. There's a lot of depth. There's a strong connection. I don't know. It's really striking me as quite beautiful. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. I'll let that settle in with you. And I hope you have a great full moon in your sign on the 24th of June. Take care.